nursing that week, you're paid that following Wednesday 10% of that weaker leg. So long you're a senior associate, having those two personal customers or associates under you. Now they're also going to pay you 50% of your personal enrollment. So every single personal enrollment you have, this company's paying you 50% of what they made off their 10%. So just as my personal enrollment, I make 50% of whatever he makes each week. So if he makes $100, I make $50. Mark's my personal enrollment. Mark makes $100, I just made $50. Wow, I just made $100 off the two of them together. Now you see how this can start adding up quite quickly. Now I've got 100 of them out there. Do the math. This is what's called lift in the compensation plan. And it's where you really get paid big time. Well, as you step up levels in this company, they're going to pay more matching bonuses. So each time you move up to the next level, there's another level of pay. So the guys that they enrolled, I now, because I became a director, I'm going to get paid 20%. This is how this matching bonus works. And I've got those slides to go in a little bit more detail on that. That's how the matching bonuses work from this really with which. The debt is that 10% of your weaker leg, you get paid down. Does that leg go? It can go 1,000 people down. Whatever that sucker's bringing up to you, you're going to take 10% of that on Wednesday. We also have what's called a monthly bonus pool. And I'm going to go a little bit more detail, but they take 3% of the earnings of Java and say, hey, you bring us 5 new enrollments with at least a $600 value to that. And they call it 600 points. So what does that mean? You bring in 5 people. Those starter kits needed to add up to over $600. Now made the bonus pool. I have made it just about every single month since I have been a associate. And I don't want to miss out on it because it pays very well. Just a little recap on the retailing part of it. $59 there, the $109, $235, $435. Why is it good to do a $435? Well, number one, you're getting the ASOS cheaper price for those 12 bottles, which if retail value at $720, you paid $435, you made a profit of $285. But you also, that next Wednesday, got paid $100 for doing that $435 kit, and you enrolled that person at the $100 monthly shipment. When that shipment goes out that next month, they're going to pay you another $100. So let's just subtract those $200, or actually what we add it to that profit. So you now just made a profit of $485 off 12 bottles of ACE. That's pretty impressive. So back to what I said earlier, step one. Enroll new people. Get it done as quick as you can. Because you're going to make senior associate. You're going to start making 10% of that weaker leg. You're going to get paid 60% of the people who enrolled you. Get it done. Number one thing to do. So we have mid-level. First mid-level is director. Well, it's not the first, but it's the first one that starts, you really start to see some money. So, director, you're going to bring in $2,500 on your weaker leg, and you will make director and get paid another level D. So now you're going to make 20% of the person that I enrolled Bart, so the person he enrolled, I just now made 20% of their 10%. Oh, I'm checking it too, and on all the others I personally enrolled. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Bronze director. Well, you've got to do $7,500 on your weaker leg. But now they're going to pay you a third generation of pay, which is 10% matching, more ka-ching. And then silver director. Really? Silver director is Justin in here? Justin just achieved silver director. Really proud of him. His weaker leg had to do $12,500, and now he gets paid a fourth generation of pay. Or ka-ching every single week. Next will be gold director. $25,000 on your weaker leg. Now that sounds like a lot of money, but hey, 18 Texas, Deb just did it. Now she's going to get a fifth generation of pay. 5%, it doesn't sound like much, but when you're starting doing a two that they're all two, that's a lot of money, 5%. Next is platinum director, $50,000. Next is executive platinum, $100,000. Now you're getting paid 7 levels down. I cannot wait. So back to the soccer pool. I put some numbers up there that are super exciting. 3%. What is 3% they made out? $200,000 1 month to everybody that made that solvable. That's why it's so important to try to get 5 enrollments in a month. And guess when that was paid? Today. Into my bank account. I'll tell you what. That is awesome. Try to make that solvable every single month. I highly recommend, the number one thing to do is go into your back office and get that direct deposit set up ASAP. Who wants to wait for a check that might be in Michigan or Utah or... Let's not trust the mail service. It hits the bank account immediately. So, yes, maybe I should start making that my other number one thing on there. For sure. Now, we have a leadership call every Monday night. 7 o'clock. I posted on the 18 Texas page. Get on the call. You're going to learn a lot from being on that call. You're going to hear the leaders. You're going to hear the owner, president. You're going to hear lots of news. We wouldn't have known about this new nice list had I not been on the call. So, when Ronnie and I formed 18 Texas, one thing that was very important to me building this team is teamwork. And what I like about our compensation plan, it creates teamwork because every single time you enroll a new enrollment, guess what? You enrolled it under someone. You start helping them build their team every single time you enroll someone. That is so cool. But also, it was real important that we have fun doing this and not have to get dressed up for meetings, have to have quotas we have to meet. That's not any fun. We're here to have fun on 18 Texas. And I want other people to have the fun that I'm having, so I'm just trying to share that with everybody on 18 Texas. Let's have fun. Let's build this. Let's share the good news. Basically, that's what it is. We're sharing good news. I'll tell you what, that sounds awesome. So, how are we going to all have success together? We're going to work together as a team, and everybody can have success on this team. Not just me, not just Ronnie, not just Justin. Everybody. We're going to work together to have success. just a recap on the Oklahoma event that we went to here recently. We gave away this beautiful bin. I did not drive home with it, but I came close to driving home with it. Justin and I got to speak up there. It was a very heartfelt moment. We came up on stage and we kind of poured our heart out to this audience. It was a huge blessing. And I say a huge blessing because just in an event up here in Conroe, the lady comes up to me and says, Greg, I just want to let you know, when you spoke in Oklahoma, that day my husband decided to finally start taking things. And I was just like, she goes, he's lost a lot of weight since you spoke on that stage. That just makes you feel so good. Real quick, this lady is down in the valley. She has built a team so fast. Doesn't mean you have to build a team fast. But I just wanted to say, her dad owns a little Mexican restaurant in town, and she just goes around town just sharing with everybody. And she's built a huge team down in the valley, and she's made executive platinum director less than a year. I think that's pretty amazing. This is Jack and Sherry Kramer. They're our mentors, our upline. They're out of Tennessee. We love them to death. They'll do anything to help 18 Texas or help you grow your business. Again, I said teamwork. This was Ronnie's third time to go to Oklahoma to the event. He got an award, put up on stage. Pretty awesome. Justin got to go up on stage for getting his bronze director. They gave him this. Very cool. There's bins they gave away. And there is the owner of this business. Not an old guy, pretty young guy. But I want to tell you something about this guy that touched me was, me and Justin walked up to him. We're pretty excited. Wow, we're going to get to meet the owner of the business. You want to know something? He was more excited to meet me and Justin. His wife was just like, oh my gosh, it's the father and son duel. And I mean, they were just so excited to see me and Justin, and it kind of like took me, I was like, wow, they knew who we were. That's pretty darn cool. So here's Deb. She made bronze director. They had a bronze event up there. She's with Monica Reed, which is one of the top earners in this company, a super teacher, a super motivational speaker. Amazing lady. That's all I can say. Deb walking on the red carpet, how do you go all out for a bronze event? And guess what? They're giving another car away. They're going to give a Cadillac away up in the Smokies December the 7th. And I will be there, and I will be driving that home. Positive thinking, right? Just that. But you have to be there to get the car. So, we have what's called the movement. And that's what we're promoting is this movement. What is the movement? Well, it's just us going out and sharing with others with the amazing products that we have, these supplements, and sharing stories. When we share about a product, we don't go and say, oh, this is going to do this, and this. I guarantee you. No. You go out and you say, here's what it's done for others, and may do for you. But you don't go out and make all these claims that it's going to do something. You share what it's done for others. And that's why this business is building so fast, because we're sharing other people's stories. We don't sit there and claim that it's going to cause you to lose 100 pounds in 3 months. happens is we don't just mean those things. We share the other people's stories, and that's what's so powerful. We had right here, Ruby, we had the number one income earner here, Eugene Smith. Great guy, learned a lot from him. It was very exciting to get to meet him. And that ends my slideshow there, PowerPoint. You don't have the video today, but just if you'll go around real quick and give out tickets, I definitely have 4 prizes, and while you're doing that, I would like to bring up yes, real quickly. We do have some new starter kits that are available that have in them the mobility. Where it went on me, right here. We have the mobility in a starter kit. And we have a new starter kit that has the Leva in it. Which I take one of these every single afternoon to stay around 3 or 4 o'clock. And Amanda Vicky eats some tests. Love it. 10 calories, vegetables in it, vitamins in it. Nothing bad for you in here. All good for you. Can you go down and get a convenience store, any type of energy drink that claims that? Oh, I just claimed something. But nevertheless, that's what's in it. That's what's on the label. So I would like to bring up my mentor, my best friend, the guy that saved my life, Ronnie Burrell. Thank you. All right, Jess, am I doing this right here? Okay. Right, here we go. Okay. Great job, guys. I really appreciate y'all coming out tonight. Just answer a little bit of the product that you talked about. When you talk about a healthy energy drink, it's kind of an oxymoron, right? It's not a healthy energy drink. Guarantee you guys, this is 10 calories. It has a vegetable blend in it for immune support. Done some side-by-side comparisons with our other so-called competition, and this beats them hands down. This is really, really good stuff. It's got a great taste to it, and it's good for you as well. Talking about the mobility and the night bliss, I actually spent about 2.5 hours with the wife of a chiropractic service close to where I live. And guys, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but a lot of chiropractors sell their own supplements. They have different lines of supplements that they sell. When this mobility came out, I went and gave them a couple of bottles. And they said, guys, this is going to be a big hit with us because folks are coming in and getting adjustments and things like this. And this will complement what they're doing. Guess what? Folks that are in pain can't sleep at night. Night bliss. These are going to be a 1-2 hit together. If you know anybody that's in the chiropractic business, go talk to them about night bliss and mobility. This is going to take the joint pain away. This is going to allow them to sleep at night. These two go together. Yeah. Right before you go to bed, I gave some to my dad. Well, let me just back up. I gave this to my mother when we came back from Oklahoma. She got hip problems and she kind of walks with her limp a little bit. She's always in pain, so I gave it to her. Told her how to take it. Everybody is different. You take 3 to 5 days, what they call a loading period, and then you take it on maintenance either once a day or every other day as needed. She got done with it. She called me up. She said, "Do you have more of this? This stuff works." You know, she's 75 now. She got a little bit force prior to 75, if you can call that. But she's on her second bottle. She said, "This one stuff will be great." I also gave him some night bliss because my dad has trouble sleeping, and he called me and said he calls it his turkey spray because it has melatonin. And he said, "Hey, you guys want a turkey spray?" Man, I tell you, I haven't slept that well in years. He said, this stuff works. He said, it felt like his sinuses were open. He could sleep. He said, man, I slept all night. He said, this is great stuff. I said, hang on, Bob, I got some more coming. I said, I'm out, but I said, I should have some this week. But anyway, guys, these two go together. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about the business. Greg had already mentioned that. Justin, did you get a chance to go around and do the drawings? Because we want to do that before we get done. We had probably a record-breaking month. You saw the numbers that we did, about $111,000 in our team here, 200-something enrollments. But we also had a lot of folks that promoted to the next level. And I wish they were here tonight. We're going to make sure that they get their certificates. But we do have a few here that I want to hand out and make sure that we get those to them. But Justin, come on up here. Justin has promoted to silver director. You saw what the qualifications were. Justin, fantastic job. Good job. There you go. Congratulations. Let's see. Yeah, we're missing a lot of folks tonight, but I'm going to make sure that they get those as well. Never made gold director, which was $25,000 on your pay side. Guys, that sounds like a big number, but it's really not. And I'll talk to you a little bit about the business. This is not sales. This is going out and sharing all of these great products and results that people have had. When you do that, you're really not selling. You're just sharing it, and it will grow exponentially. Okay. Let's do a few drawings first. Yeah, whatever you're planning to give away, because I want to talk a little bit before we close about a few other things. What are you doing first? A nice one. Okay. All right. It is 379480. There you go. Let's do another nice. Okay. This one hops on top. 379476. Right. All right. There we go. There you go. All right. We're going to do a 2 bars of soap. How about 379472? Right. That's right. All right. How about a bottle of Coke? With the brochure. How to 3794778. Just to note. There you go, buddy. Right. Okay. All right. We got a 2-seater serving top bass and another derma bar. That's yours. There you go. 379473. Oh, there you go. All right. Okay. Good. Thank you, Greg. One of the Greg really talked about is this is really not. This is a business, yes, but it's really going out and sharing all the great products that Saba has put in our hands. They're constantly looking at new products. They're developing new things. like I said, they came out with 4 of them here at our Oklahoma meeting, and it's really just about going out and sharing the health and wealth. This business is really different than anything that you may have experienced before. I think you have to be part business owner-minded entrepreneur. You also have to be part coach and motivator, because once you get to the point of building teams and your friends and your network, you have to go out and help them and motivate them to do, that you share this as well. So I just got through reading a book that was really good, and what it's about is a small book. It's an easy read, probably 2 or 3 evenings. It's called The Go Giver. And what it is, it's a parody of a young man named Joe that's really energetic. He works for a company in sales, and he's a little short of meeting his quota for that quarter. And it just seems like the harder he works, the further he gets behind. So out of desperation to try and make his sales go, he solicits the help of a very successful multimillionaire consultant for business. And the next 5 days that this gentleman takes Joe through is amazing. After I read it, it changed my mindset about how I deal with people and how I help folks, and especially in this business. And I'm going to give you 5 key points. If you got something to write on, you may want to take this down, because this really gets home as far as how this business, I think, should really be worked, and even in your full-time job. Yeah. The author is Bob Burns and John David Mann. Okay? It's called The Go Giver. But I'm going to share with you the 5 laws of success. And the first law is the law of value. The law of value is your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. Your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. Folks, that's what we're doing here. If you share these products and eggs with folks, and they get their health back and they lose weight, what's the price of that? $60 for a bottle of eggs? No. You can't put a price on that. You're sharing more of what it's worth by getting someone's health back than what they're paying for the product. It's priceless, okay? That's law number 1. Law number 2 is the law of compensation. Your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. How many people you serve and how well you serve them. Or if you went into work tomorrow and I mean you really busted it next week, you think they would pay you double? But unless you're in some type of structure, if you're a realtor, if you're in direct sales or commission based 100%, you can really bust it and put in 200%. And you may get an attaboy, great job, or not going to get double the pay. Here, you can. You can really go out and you just want to retail, or if you really want to build things, you have the opportunity to do that. Your pay is directly related to how many people you serve and how well you serve. Okay? The law of influence, number 3. Your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. Folks, you want to promote this business? Find somebody in your downline. Help them promote, and I guarantee you can promote. Lee Ziegler had an old saying that says, helping other people get what they want, and you'll get what you want. And it's true in this business. It really is true. Number 4, the law of authenticity. The most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself. The most valuable gift that you have to offer is you. The law of authenticity. Being authentic. You really have to care enough about people to share this great product with them. You have to be genuine with them. Okay? And number 5, the very last one, is a law of receptivity. The key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. Okay? All the stuff that you would read in the book about giving more than what you expect in return is all great, but somebody once told me one of the most important things you'll do in life is develop relationships with people, earn their respect, but be open to receive the favor that they return to you. Now, I'm not talking about manipulating people like, hey, you do something for me and I'm expecting something in return, or you do me a favor and I'll do you a favor. It doesn't work that way. Just be receptive to receive the gift back if they return it back to you. Okay? Those 5 laws that I guarantee you this is a really interesting read. In fact, I'm going to give this book away tonight to somebody. We're going to have a draw. I'm going to give the book away. It has really changed my outlook, not only with the way that I work in this business, but also with my full-time job and how I actually really treat people. It's really a good read. Let's give it away. Okay? We can do that. Yeah, let's get it there. Yeah, let's. Yeah. Yeah. This is really good. Congratulations. You're welcome. Okay, guys, we want to respect your time. I know it's a little bit after 8. We'll try to keep it to an hour. We really appreciate you guys coming out. Again, this business is really, really simple. Just go out and share all the great products, taste, and everything that Saba has to offer. Tell them your story, tell them my story, tell them Greg's. Use us and share it. It's really simple, okay? Thanks, guys. Appreciate you coming out. We're going to stay a little bit later for questions. If you have any questions, come up with the product as well. Thank you. All right, I got out there my conference call. Thank you so much for joining in with us. This is our call tonight. We'll see you next week.